very special time here. We've finally crossed the bridge enough that we are creating enough of our universes. We're starting to connect with our newness, the newness of our light, and we're starting to let out what we've created. And that's part of our authentic tune and part of our purpose, part of our mission as we learn how to build and ground our light. Now, I've come to the part of this expansion where it's time to share more of myself with you. More of why I do what I do, to help you guys resonate with it and continue on your paths. This message has come up, and I know this card very, very well. YOD, destiny. The Ace of Swords reversed, and ever since I have had my awakening and begun reading tarot cards, the Ace of Swords has been one of the main messages I have received in personal readings, as well as readings I've done in connecting with my father. And that is really the time now where we're at. You know, many of us were just thrown into this, and then because of the way we are, the templates have been, we think things happen overnight. And when things don't, or things don't happen on our time frame, we get very frustrated and we give up, because it's a great excuse to start creating with our other patterns. But we're removing the excuses because we've been put into places, many of us, to actually see what we need to see. And there's no going back from what we've seen. That veil has been parted, and we are forever changed and transformed. And I heard a lady reading cards, and she was reading for Pisces, and this was way back when I first having my expansion, and I was sitting there, or my awakening, same thing, part of my expansion, and I was sitting there watching, and she said, "You have now gone into the Coke bottle, and you've gone through the Coke bottle, and there's nowhere to go but out now, because that space where we've been, it's forever changed." And much of that has to do with the energy of the lovers and the experience of the lovers, the experience of divine love, and how you're forever changed after that experience. A person often meets his destiny on the road he took to avoid it. The ancients believed that the YOD was an area of fate in the chart and not a particularly favorable one. Also called the Eye of God, the Finger of God, the YOD is a peculiar astrological configuration in a chart. We know when it looks like this triangle pointing into a finger, right? The YOD configuration is linked to the Hebrew alphabet. It's the 10th letter, and it has mystical implications, signifying an omnipresence of God. This configuration, it's linked to fated and often difficult matters we're facing, but not without their rewards. This really is all about creating through the healing chaos. It's healing through the chaos. You create through it, and you learn your darkness, how to create. It's not having those ideal circumstances. It's having negative circumstances as continuing to add the positive charge and watching it to continue to transform. And that's a working battery. That's manifestation. Negative plus positive equals a working battery, and we're manifesting. Negative and a negative, there's no positive charge there, we're not working. And we know 2 positive charges are not allowing a lot of the shifting we need. We need that negative space in order to transform. And that's what this is really about. This is also about like being the black sheep of the family, feeling alone, feeling like you don't fit in. But it's all about the fact that knowing that through these great sacrifices that we are healing through this chaos, we are gifted. It's noticed through the universe, through universal law. We also know this is also a card, it's a time of inner voyage, because we have to listen to our answers within. This is about knowing thyself. And this is healing gut issues to do with the gut. And we know, many, to list off a few, many of us know someone with celiac disease. Many of us know someone who's suffering from diabetes. Type 2, that is definitely connected to our diet. And there's other gut diseases that we just have. Even, myself, with my ribs hurting. Much of it is my insides hurting because of addiction, of an unhealthy appetite, because of an unhealthy self-esteem, because not feeling like I have personal power, right? We have enough personal power. So many of us feel like, we're giving all of our power away. We can't change anything. We're stuck, we're suffering, and then we self-soothe and we want to feed. We want to feed the emptiness, but we're learning how to really sit within the emptiness and listen to it and get the answers to our unanswerable questions thanks to the gnosis. And really, that's where we're going to transform, because this is about transformation. And we know the butterfly must struggle a little bit within the chrysalis. And that's all, we are becoming more crystalline. Now, this has connected to my expansion in a very personal way as I meet you here to heal and raise the vibes, not only in sharing information so we can resonate with one another, so we can harmonize, and the gift of understanding many times, but also it's to resonate with each other's experiences so we can learn and grow. My father ended up passing away because his solar plexus and sacral chakra were very damaged through medications and addiction. And it was not by choice. He was very injured and very hurt, and this is what happened to him, and he wasn't given a proper healing path. He was denied the right to heal in a transformative way. And I understand the gift that is given to me. It's to be here and to share with you guys. We have the opportunity to heal and harmonize and raise the vibes and shift healing for a better tomorrow, not just for us, but for our loved ones. Because we deserve the right to heal, and we deserve the right to heal at the most advanced form for our species. And that doesn't deserve to be taken away from us. And it doesn't look like what we see what's happening around here. It is so much more about this woo-woo-y stuff that it's not woo-woo-y. Spending time with Mother Earth. Spending time with music that heals and raises a vibration and heals the soul. Dancing, singing, creating. Unseparateness, communities that allow us to make mistakes but love us and reflect love back and continue to hold us to our standard of light with love. Communities where we're allowed to grieve, but in a healthy way. Not as there's a payoff or a high, but we're going to transform through it. What else? Well, maybe just being sick and maybe being allowed to being sick and healing through that. And hey, our whole entire care system, if we could have little healing pods. I wish we could all just have little healing pods with Mother Earth, and we have just the right amount of oxygen and vitamin C and all of our nutrients, and we're eating life foods, and we're listening to all this vibing music that makes us feel good, and we're surrounded at the times we need with people, because the people feed our soul and the energy helps us heal. But then we also need time by ourselves, because we're not by ourselves, we're with the oneness to recharge with our own being. And if we could just stay in the flow, whoa, how we could heal. And my father has been the greatest part of my expansion. And even just here with you guys, it's all unfolding. I'm starting to really see where my path is heading, and letting go and forgiving myself for a lot of the things that I was just continuing to do because I thought is what we did here. I thought it's just what we did here. I thought we ate our feelings away. I thought we drank our sorrows and the BS away. I thought we drank to have fun. I thought we drank to replace the heartache full of love. Go get that ice cream. Go get that medicine. Go pop that pill. You'll feel better. And then till it all caught up with me, and my solar plexus and my sacral chakra and everything within here is just screaming for my attention. And now I must heal, and I must harmonize and continue to raise the vibes. And I know I'm not giving up. I gotta make it to 2050 to see these freaking golden ages officially be ushered in. I want to be there. And so much of it has to do with you guys. So thank you guys. Now, part of my path has also been really standing up for my healing myself, being at the doctor, because I suffer from a spinal injury, and saying no to what I felt called to say no to, and continuing on a path, and really learning how to listen to myself and not allowing other people to create my reality for me. Really taking charge and really creating my reality with the universe, being a co-creator with Mother Earth, with source energy. This was the first pack of tarot cards I ever got, because my father always had the Native American influence within our home, and that was a part of our being. It was a part of his crossing over. So this was my first deck, and I don't very often use it. It stays very nicely wrapped up because it means something to me. It's my connection with him. But it's out today because I'm setting this free. I never thought I'd be doing any of the things I'm doing, but I'm finding my destiny. And it's connected. It's connected to you guys here that heal and join me here. So, thanks guys. That's why I always say thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's also my Piscean nature. All right. As I say that, the Queen of Chalices, come on. Hello. And that's the gift of, this is coming back from the cave of the heart. Going deep within the heart, the blackness of the heart, the sorrow, the pain, finding the strength, the courage, connecting to spirit, connecting to our ancestors, connecting to that energy of the comic. We find humility there. We release a lot of shame. It's experience. We did not come here to be perfect. And wow, look at how long that bear's nails are. He looks like one happy bear, and I like his nails. I like these nails too. As much as it's okay to do things that make us feel good about ourselves. That, I feel the message from this card is like, it's all about balance. We can go so into these spiritual transformations that we can start to create more guilt and fear and shame. It's like, oh, I'm not, like, we gotta just, it's all wrong. It's like, no, we have to find the beauty and the wonder within the moment and in the shape shifting, the transformation. And we can still like things from the 3D, from the old, that make us happy, as long as those things are not getting in the way of our transformations. And we still need to continue to have fun. You know what you really need to let go of, because that's the thing that's making you sick. That's the thing that's literally, you see those patterns are creating sickness, bringing you down. You see the patterns that creating harmony within your universe. And that's connecting to life and our emotions in a healthy way. I feel like when we came out of this cave, we flip our emotions and we flip our sadness into happiness. It's completely flipped. And it's like, you know, the ocean is now up here and the sky's now down here. And we're just like, you know, when you child and you spin around in a circle a million times and then you wake up and you're all giddy and you're like, where am I? Which end is up? But it doesn't matter because you're having so much fun at this point in time. I have a feeling this really has to do with this transformation and really rocking your inner uniqueness and finding out that your inner uniqueness is part of this whole entire thing. It's part of feeling good, because I know that that's the gift of the Ace of Swords reversed, this. But that's how you find the clarity. It's like, you know, a side effect of life is death, but the side effect of death is life. So we have to know that darkness. We have to know that road going down in the creation of death, sickness. So, oh, we can come back up because we're not going back there again. But we know it now. We understand it. Oh my goodness. So this is connected to the Five of Pentacles. And we know we're shifting away from that energy. Because this was all about growth. Our lack was to show us growth. Was connecting us to the spirits, that tree of our truth, And there's the Queen of Wands. We are connected here. We're connected to our death and transformations and our rebirth. And we're being gifted something here. We're being gifted actually a vision of a longer life. It's like through this chaos, it's like it seems so dark, but it's actually not. We're being gifted a longer life and something within. Like this is an inner journey within. Something comes together and it's about love. And I really feel like it's related to the kiss from the reading that this card is from, and I will link it down below. It's the Three of Wands, and you know, the card just happens to be sitting right beside over there. I'm gonna go get it in a second. It's staring at me. The Three of Wands. Well, now we're taking shot. We're taking aim. We're taking aim because we left the cave. We have our cup in our hand. It's connected to our gifts. It's connected to our ancestors. It's connected to the oneness of creation. The oceans of emotions that we're laughing. We're connected to the light, but 3 cards fell over and I want to see what they are. They've fallen on the ground. Okay. So we have the High Priestess. And there we are. This is birth and fertility of life. This is connected to the moon. Something is being birthed here. And it's still so connected to the Scorpion moon. But I also feel like not only is this connected to the Scorpion new moon, this is connected to the Sagittarius new moon. And we're going to be taking shot at something. I'm telling you guys, we're getting there. We're getting there. Because we have the Knight of Wands. And with the Knight of Wands, we have the Wheel. We hit our mark, we hit our aim, and the wheel turns. It's destined, it's fated. This is fated and destined. This had to happen for us to see. This is part of our transformation. This is part of our solar plexus sacral chakra healing, and we're going to get connected to the root in a whole new way. This is going to be those chariot energies. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. And this is connected to telling our truths, from an unemotional standpoint with the sword. And now we have the sword of clarity. It's no longer reversed. And we're charging forward with this sword. So we're charging forward now with our destinies. We're moving forward with our fate. But it's connected to this Knight of Wands energy. And I would like to get a message. All right, let's get a message. And we're going to see from the High Priestess to the Knight of Wands what shifts here. What's the shift? And we're going to use these beautiful chakra cards. There it is. Ace of Wands. And that's how we shift. And that's the key to the transformation with the Queen of Wands. It's like we go from negative patterns to positive patterns. Patterns that create sickness to patterns that create life. Oh, mamma mia. You know what, guys? I have to just grab the book, but I want to grab that card. I want to show you the Kiss card. Just happened to be sitting right there, looking at my face. And that's what this is connected to. So this energy is all connected. And it's connected to this. I'm excited to see what the message is, because we know now this is about our root, because we've done sacral chakra and solar plexus healing. So we're going to have new energy within our root, because we're freeing and clearing things up. The Ace of Wands, the card of confident creativity. This wand is an offering from above and is summoning the force of manifesting. The universe is converging to inspire forward movement on your dreams. Light from the red crystal illuminates the path ahead. You are being summoned forward into your next steps. You may not see that you are ready, yet all the signs are there. Imagine them. The idea is right. Let's go. Contemplate your talents. Are bold moves necessary? Can you feel the energy? Your creativity is taking form. Will you nurture it? This is about nurturing now. And that would make sense because we're nurturing the inner child. Allow the crystal wand of fire to ignite your root energy. A gift, a mysterious adventure, and a bold move are all possible. Can you see it? You are ready for a new creative identity. Breathe. Only you know this vibrational frequency. And that's right, because this is your connection. This is your connection. This is your light. This is your shine. Okay, now I want to see how. So, what are we doing here? What are we doing to ground things? The King of Coins. And now we've connected to our crown. We've connected to our spirituality. We've actually grounded it. And that's beautiful. And what are we grounding? Love. Connection. And it's literally right here. So beautiful. So beautiful. We connect to the crown. We ground love. Our connections. Yin and yang in flow. Third eye activations. This is connected to our visions. And these are new visions. These are new visions. They're still connected to old wishes, but they're new visions. And the Two of Wands, we've done sacral chakra healing now. We understand when we're calling on the angels. We understand when we're calling on source energy to manifest here. When our emotions come into form, what are our true intentions? Our intentions of healing, of creating love, of creating tolerance and compassion? all the things that create the golden ages, the light. And this is connected to our root. We connect to our root here. And there's the Fool. And that's the connection to our roots. But this is our old roots. And we're going to take the sword of clarity and we're going to cut it. And this is where we connect to our third eye. This is where we might make the sacrifices. We make the sacrifices because we understand. We've connected enough through this transformation to understand. And this is when we remove the sorrows and we move the stagnancy of the emotions that are within the cup. We want to know we want to be doing healing so we can create the 10 of Cups. We don't want to be continuing to stay in the 5 and 4 of Cups. But we really it all goes back to the masculine and feminine ending conflict, ending disconnection, ending their untruthfulness with themselves. This is just with themselves. We connect to the Princess of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So now it's here, right here. And this is where we begin to cut ourselves free. This is what's happening here. This is where it happens. And how is it happening? The Emperor is right here. And that's the connection. This is the connection to where we started off. Now this wand, it's connected to spirit. This wand has changed color. This wand is connected to our visions, our third eye. And when we are connected to our third eye, it activates our crown. This wand is the color of the throat chakra. But I also feel the energy of the third eye within this. So this is connected to the throat and the third eye. So the wand has changed. It's transformed. That's what's allowing us to ground. And there it is. The Princess of Coins. And now we're connected to our heart. Now we're really manifesting here. We're connected to our heart. We're connected to spirit. And we've moved away from this energy. And look at that. There's the Queen of Coins. This is beautiful. We're healing. We've healed now. Our ships are coming in because we've done healing of our sacral chakra, our solar plexus, and our root. And there's our ships coming in. And it's connected to the 3 of Coins, our abundance. That's what this is. We've manifested here. And it happened through the Tower. This is the energy of Mercury being in retrograde. I knew there was one more message in there. But so now we have it. And this is how we connect to our abundance. I can feel it, you guys. This is where it all began. This is where the devil energies are knocked on out. We create anew. This is our chance to transform and do our solar plexus healing. But we must also be doing sacral chakra healing, which means we're clearing with the root. We're reconnecting with the root. And now we have counterparts. Counterparts that are manifesting thanks to that full moon in Taurus. This is connected to that. And we know because we started off because we're moving away from the lack of. And we shift to our heart. We shift to our heart. And this is where I could really see the connection of these two energies. There's a connection between the wand, the fire, between these two energies. So I would like to see what is being activated here. What's being activated? Wow. It came out in this order. So, we have fill the well, start anew, and create. I think it's interesting. We're going from a 25 to a 24, so we are taking a step back to learn something. The answer is simple. Fill the well. Your inner light is dim right now. Your body is exhausted. Your emotions are overwhelmed, and your mind is working overtime, all of which lock your spirit out. You may not even know it because your ego prides itself on racing a treadmill of fear without a break. Yet whether your ego knows it or not, you're about to run out of fuel. So guess what? It's time to gas up and receive nurturing. Reach out and ask for love and support from others. It can be as simple as asking a friend to invite you out for dinner, making a request to your partner to give you a foot rub, booking an appointment at the local spa. Hot stone massage, going out to the park and playing with your dog. The key is allowing others to help restore your balance. It's not the time to do it yourself. Your well is dry. And you need the energy of your soul, family, and friends to receive yourself. Your spirit comfortably and without hesitation asks for support and nurturing. Only the ego resists. But remember that it was your ego that got you in this place of depletion in the first place. Besides, others would be delighted to nurture you. And this is also about don't set yourself up for failure by asking those that are more depleted than you and that need nurturing. And it's also a trap being led by the ego to continue to be isolated and unsupported. So you want to be clear and use sources that are really readily available to you. So call that massage therapist. Go get that nice back rub. Get the hot massage. Like, I do like to go get my nails done. I just like the time to sit there and have my time. And, you know, it's something where I can sit and just have some space. You know, if you want to have a massage, I like to go get my acupuncture. That's my time to heal. You know, having just time sitting with a girlfriend, chitter chatting, something that helps you to see the world in a positive manner, and you're also sharing a piece of yourself that is allowing you to connect, to break the disconnect. Because now we know we are starting anew. The answer is simple, start anew. Okay, so things aren't as great as you'd like, and in fact, life feels like a big mess right now. not to worry. Simply bless your mess and start over. Whatever is going on at the moment, appreciate the fact that you created it, and because you did so, you can uncreate it as well. Start by accepting that the situation at hand is your creation. Maybe it's not your intentional one, but it's yours nevertheless. Until you acknowledge your power, you can't use it correctly, and that is for sure solar plexus healing. That's our personal power and where that comes from, and that's also running from pain. You know, we run from pain. Let's keep ourselves busy because we don't want to hear the chitter chatter of the mind that starts attacking us, and then we might have to think about our environments, might have to think about what we've created. We might have to, you know, go and do something about it, right? But we do. And sometimes it's just resting and self-care. And then, yeah, we might have to tackle a project, or we might have to tackle this or that, but we're starting to understand why. So you need to ask yourself, how did you get there? What about this familiar and pattern might I be repeating? You need to stop when you know it's more important to you for your experience here of your spirit to be present. So once you reconnect with your spirit, you can use your true power to begin anew. And don't allow your ego to refuse to take responsibility for creating your life. It would always be much rather a victim of circumstance than the powerful creator of circumstance that it is. The more quickly you take responsibility for your life and all of its creations, the more quickly you can allow your spirit to correct the ones that are less than satisfactory. This doesn't mean blaming yourself for your dissatisfaction, which is one of the ego's favorite pastimes. We don't want to do that. We can't start self-blaming. It gets us into self-sabotage. We're lower vibrational. We're not thinking clearly. We'll just dig us deeper, right? So we need to simply study the situation and request that your spirit free you from whatever creation you don't enjoy. If you ask it, it will oblige. So this is like when I wanted to, I drink too much coffee. I really feel like I drink too much coffee. That's not allowing me to deal with my addiction and my appetite. So getting frustrated, and it's not allowing my chakras to be clear. So I've done enough work with higher self to say, you know, I'm not going to have that coffee anymore. I'm going to grab a glass of water and, you know, higher self, please help me, and then watch what happens and allow the experience, allow the uncomfortable emotions to sit with myself and watch them change. At least give them the chance to. And I recognize it's not about being perfect. We still are going to do things that may not be, we know it's perfect, this is how things are, perfect. But we're shape-shifting and we're doing better. And it's just about doing better and allowing yourself the best life possible. And allowing it to happen within time too. But I really think it's incredible now, because now we're going to create. And that's what this card, Starting Anew, just mentioned. The answer is simple: create. Right now, it's time to summon your creative spirit and to put it to work. Look beyond current circumstances and use the power within to create new ones. There's more to your world than the present is offering. And your spirit is eager to fashion something different. You're stuck in a rut, and your ego would have you believe that what you see now is all there is. This isn't true, and it's time to break free from the drudgery and boredom that the same old offers us, right? Remember that you're a divine creative being, and your primary purpose in life is to create. When you stop doing so, you give up your greatest power. To create is power, and that's really healthy for our sacral chakra. Okay. That's how we create joy. If you don't know where to begin or lack confidence, start with the little things, such as a new recipe, a poem, a piece of art, or even a new look. Cut your hair, change your wardrobe, and experiment with color. Step up and step out of the predictable and unfulfilling present into the world of excitement and fun that comes from creating something anew. Once you decide to get creative, your spirit will assist you in the fun. You have nothing to lose but boredom and dissatisfaction you're experiencing now. And that boredom and dissatisfaction, that's where we're moving away from the 4 and 5 of Cups. And that's connected to this energy, the lack of. We know at the end of the day, that's connected to all of our disconnections here that we're ending. And it's all connected to our throat chakra, our truth. All right, so let's get a message from this beautiful healing oracle. Well, hello. Second opinion. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, guide me to the best health care professionals for this situation. We're being guided to the best health care professionals for our healing situations. That is really listening to our inner voice, feeling called to do what we need to do. If we go see someone and it doesn't feel right, we don't resonate with it, we continue on our path. And we find people that do. And that's the thing is, like I have another divine feminine, and she shared a piece of herself and said that she finally found a doctor, a psychologist that's working for her. And that she hasn't up until this point, but she has found one and it's shifted and changed her life. And all the other ones that she was seeing up until this point, she did not feel as though she was getting healing, she was giving up. But she listened to that inner voice and she found the right one and she didn't give up, and now her life has changed. I know myself, and seeing my doctor for acupuncture. Seeing my doctor for acupuncture has changed my life. And I know it's part of my listening to my inner voice and my experience, because and listening to my inner voice and understanding that I must heal this. This is part of my path. Healing my addiction, my appetite, my unhealthy self-esteem, not knowing when to have the proper willpower to do what, but now I have new patterns to create with. Oh, going the wrong way. But, ask and you shall receive. Just give it time to, don't give up just that second. Hydration. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for motivating and guiding me to drink more water so that my health, energy, and appetite stay at optimal levels throughout each day. And this is how we're going to heal, and this is a direct message from the moon and the sun. That's what I'm feeling. Moon and sun, direct message. We must stay hydrated. This is how we cross over the bridge of troubled waters. More water. Water is life. We know when we're having a lot of fire, so that's this energy. We got to temper that with water. And this is going to allow us to heal within too, like our gut, our being. Get one more message. Wow. Have faith. Dear Jesus and Archangel Raphael, thank you for boosting my faith so that I can trust in miracles. And trust in miracles. Be in the energy of what you're healing. Seriously, it helps the body heal. If you're going to be in, franticness and negativeness and worry, your body is your brain is sending out signals, and it's like, yeah. But if you're like, no, I'm going to meditate, I'm going to connect to spirit, I'm going to have faith, I'm going to slow down, I'm going to heal, I'm going to listen. You're going to transform your life. Laughter is the best medicine. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for reminding me to detach and find the humor and irony within every human drama. And there's the energy of the comedian and the comic. And this is really going to allow us to shift. This is going to allow us to heal. So many people that are healing, they're sitting there watching comedy for a reason. Acceptance. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, please help me to accept that everything is going in the right direction. And this is feeling at our darkest moments that we understand we're restoring balance and we're going in the right direction, and we're being led by our faith. We're being led by our light and our divine blueprint, and letting go of the fear. And we're raising the vibes. We're raising the vibes. How are we raising the vibes? Fell by the kiss. Apparently I've been standing on the kiss. This whole entire time. Lovebirds, passionate declarations can lead to love. Ba, 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 ba. Thank you. It's beautiful because it all comes back to love. The lovebird's colors are as intense as those of the tropics she inhabits. Startling pink and green announce her arrival and that of her lifelong mate. Her virtual visual double, her passionate, affectionate companion, his bleak, laden, and delicious seeds of fragrant fruit finds hers. Well, hello, divine counterparts. She takes his gift of love and ever the mirror, presents him with delicacies in return. For this is a ritual confirmation of their enduring bond. When fate has parted them or the world has visited stress upon their ideal, as is a prelude to lovebirds making love. Lovebirds have chosen to perch in your cards because love is in the air for you too. And Lovebirds counsels that you follow her lead and let passion and love reveal themselves while dining on tempting foods. For established couples, it's time to reaffirm your bond. For those taking the first steps upon love lifelong path, to declare your passion. This is beautiful. We're learning how to love ourselves. We're creating love. We're accepting love. We're being gifted love as we get out of our way and continue to heal and create through this chaos. And I look forward to the kiss when it happens. Thank you guys for joining me here to heal, harmonize, and raise the vibes. I'm sending you so many healing vibes to continue to create with on these paths of transformation. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Take care.